My name's Rich from Insta360, and in this video you're going to learn 21 top tips to help you get the most from your Insta360 Go camera. I have a special guest on this video and I'd like to welcome Sarb Johal. Sarb has shot a lot with the Insta360 Go and he has some great tips. So let's get straight to it. Over to you, Sarb, for tip number 1.
Hey Rich, thanks for inviting me on your channel. Really appreciate working with you on these tips for the Insta360 Go. As you know, I'm a big fan and I use this all the time as part of my video toolkit. Right, let me kick off with tip number 1. Use your Ironman Medallion to store your Go when you're in a place where you think you might want to use it. Far quicker to get to it than trying to pry it out of the hat clip, the selfie stick mount, or the case. It's just a second to get into your hand and start shooting.
If you prefer to put your Go back in the charge unit, to prevent it from reconnecting to the charge unit, simply turn it around the other way. This will prolong your charge unit's battery life and will avoid any unnecessary top-ups on your camera, which in the long run may deteriorate the battery life. But also at some point remember to turn it back around, otherwise you're going to run out of charge on your Go.
Switch over the default settings to get photo on 3 presses, hyperlapse on 2 presses, and slow motion on 1 press. After the Go has been switched on, that is. That way you won't end up with lots of photos of your hand because you've misjudged your button presses, and you'll end up with at least some slow-mo footage, lower resolution, that you can adjust to be usable footage in post-production.
2 alternatives to eliminate any recording issues are: 1, you can use the Bluetooth connectivity and the app to change all of the button pushes to the same mode. So if you wanted to take a photo, you change all the button pushes to photo. If you wanted to take a video, you change all the button pushes to video. And that way, no matter how many times you press the button, you're still going to get the mode that you chose. The other alternative is to designate one button for the mode that you want and then unassign the other buttons. So for example, if you wanted photo only, then you'd assign 1 push to photo and then you'd unassign 2 pushes and 3 pushes. So if you accidentally pushed it 2 or 3 times, then it wouldn't matter.
It's really hard to pry the camera out of the hat clip if you've got cold or wet hands. So bring a little tool like a wooden cocktail stick or something similar to help you do that quickly.
Select Trim the Fat in the app, and this gets rid of all the hand movements as your hand comes in to start and stop recording when you're shooting video. Even if you have selected Trim the Fat, just practice with the camera so you know exactly where to put your fingers, so there's less possibility that they're going to get in shot.
Try selecting your default clip length to 30 seconds. 15 seconds feels a bit short for some people, though I've kind of got used to it and I quite like the snappiness of trying to do that. 60 seconds is a bit too long and will start to eat up the 8 gig storage on the Go pretty quickly, meaning you'll have to offload to your mobile device more often.
To stop recording at any time, press the button once. The exception to this is hyperlapse, where you have to use the app to stop recording.
Now the Go is really good for third-person shots, either using the magnetic built-in mount or the sticky mounts, or even ground shots pointing up. But you have to be careful about that. With such a small camera, don't forget to use your imagination to change the viewpoint and tell a different story. And remember, it's water resistant for up to 10 seconds too, but do that at your own risk.
And you can have fun with other mounts as well. In particular, if you put the Go on a selfie stick, the one shot that I love is the no drone, no problem shot. A quick bonus tip: when you're using the selfie stick, you can't see the LED lights because obviously the Go is 2 or 3 meters away. But you can feel the vibrations passing through the selfie stick. If you familiarise yourself with how often it vibrates when it starts and stops recording, you'll know when you're recording, you'll know when you've stopped recording. It's really helpful.
Make sure you give the sticky mounts a clean every now and again. They work well, but they can lose their stickiness pretty quickly and you don't want your Go to fall to the ground.
My favourite feature with the Go, and the mode that I use most, is Quick Capture. When the Go is off, Quick Capture allows you to push the button once and then the Go will come on and it will record for say 15 seconds of video and then it will turn itself off. You can set Quick Capture up in the app here and you can decide what mode you want it to operate in once you press the button.
You can turn the watermark shot on Insta360 Go on or off in the app settings. I quite like having it on, but you have a choice, so choose.
Turn off auto delete files in the app, because that way you'll always have a backup copy of your files just in case anything goes wrong once you've transferred them. To free up space, you can always delete them later.
Pay attention to the Explore section of the app. There's some good tips in there and you'll find plenty of inspirational shots too for your footage.
If the camera freezes, hold the record button for 20 seconds to reset it.
For such a small device, the mic is really good, but take care not to block it if you're holding the Go from head to tail. The mic hole sits on the top.
When using the Go with an iPhone, for a more secure connection with the cradle, you can turn your phone upside down to prevent it falling out. And remember to take your phone case off before you connect the cradle, otherwise it won't connect properly. Alternatively, you can take the cradle off and connect it with a cable.
And remember, the camera switches itself off after 30 seconds to save battery life, even if it's under Bluetooth control. Just remember that when you're trying to get that shot. Make sure it's still alive.
Before you go out on a shoot, make sure you've charged both the Go and the charge case. The Go takes 20 minutes to charge and the Go charge case takes about an hour to charge. And remember, whilst you're out shooting with the Go, you can top up the charge on the charge case with a portable power bank.
So for my last tip, I want you to practice with your button presses so much that you fall asleep twitching doing button presses, so that you dream of button presses. It is the only way to master them and the Go. Hey, I hope you found these tips useful. Rich, back to you.
Thanks, Sarb. I hope you found these hints and tips useful. If you've learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up. Please remember to check out and subscribe to Sarb's channel, and also subscribe to this channel here for weekly hints, tips, tutorials and reviews on 360 video and 360 photo. And I'll see you on the next video.